Hello, my name is Bishop Pete Wilcox and I'm the chair of the Orgreave Inquiry. The Orgreave Inquiry is an independent statutory public inquiry established under the Inquiries Act 2005. My role is to lead the inquiry impartially, to investigate thoroughly the matters set out in our terms of reference and to ensure that the inquiry's work is truly independent. The purpose of the inquiry is to establish the facts around events at Orgreave in June 1984, including the planning beforehand, the charging decisions, and the collapsed prosecutions afterwards, as well as the impact of those events on individuals, families, and communities. I do recognise that some people may feel wary of engaging with this inquiry. I realise that trust in this process cannot be assumed, it has to be earned. My commitment, and the commitment of everyone working on this inquiry, is that we will seek to earn that trust by listening carefully, acting fairly, and treating everyone with dignity, respect, and compassion. We will examine the evidence carefully and openly to establish what happened and why. At this point, we are continuing to accept evidence, so please be reassured that it is not too late to provide us with any testimony you may hold. We will receive it gratefully and consider it carefully. Today, I want to introduce something called core participant status. You may well ask, what is a core participant? In simple terms, a core participant is a person, organisation or group with a particularly close connection to the matters this inquiry is investigating. It is a formal role that gives those most directly affected a greater opportunity to participate in the inquiry process. It is important to say that evidence produced by core participants is not treated as more important than anybody else's. Equally, those who are not core participants can be sure their voice will still be heard. Core participants have certain formal rights within the inquiry process. For example, they may be represented by a lawyer. They can receive relevant documents as the inquiry progresses, and their legal representatives may make submissions through the inquiry's procedures on matters they consider the inquiry should address. But core participants also have certain obligations, for example, of maintaining strict confidentiality about the inquiry and its progress. If you believe that you or your family, your organisation, your community group may have a direct and significant interest in the issues being investigated, you may wish to apply for core participant status. The application process is intended to be straightforward. You'll be asked to provide some information about your connection to Orgreave and to explain why you believe you meet the criteria for core participant status. As chair, I will consider every application carefully and fairly. Decisions will not be based on profile or influence. Every application will be considered on its own merits and against the legal criteria that apply to all public inquiries. If you are thinking about applying, I hope you will not be discouraged by the process. We will do everything we reasonably can to explain the process clearly and to make it as accessible as possible. Applications for core participant status should be submitted by Friday, the 28th of August. If you would like to apply for core participant status, or if you would simply like more information about the process, please visit the inquiry's website at www.orgreave.public-inquiry.uk, where you'll find guidance and application materials. You can also contact the inquiry's legal team by email at legal@orgreave.public-inquiry.uk. Our team will be happy to help to explain the process and answer any questions you may have. Meanwhile, let me finish where I began. This inquiry wants to hear from those affected by events at Orgreave. Whether you engage with us as a core participant, or provide evidence, or contribute in some other way, your experience matters and can help us better understand what happened on the 18th of June 1984. Our task is to seek the truth fairly, independently, and with sensitivity. I hope that through the way we conduct this inquiry, you will feel able to engage with confidence and help us in our important work. Thank you for taking the time to listen. We look forward to hearing from you.